I'm back, man. My bad. What's good, everybody? My bad. I was messing around with the sound and couldn't get it right. That's why I said give me a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody give me a thumbs up and all that other good stuff. But once again, man, it's the Never Knows Podcast. You feel me? I think when I jumped off the screen, I was talking about MINSHEW Mania, but we're going to bring it all back and run it again and all that other good stuff. But we're going to talk a little bit about the Jaguars and Jalen Ramsey, MINSHEW Mania. And I think it's going to be better than Tebow Mania and all that good stuff, man. So I'm glad y'all showed up again, man. Appreciate all that good love y'all sending me out there. I got my haircut, too. I wasn't going to go live unless I had a haircut. But shout out to Brady Jackson, man. For real, him and the wife, you know, helped me get back on the road with this podcast situation, you feel me? So it's my solo project, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like Nephew TV, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's get into it though, man. Let's get into the subject. Does Jalen Ramsey really want out? Or does he really want to be paid? Because the performance he put up Thursday night, looks like he was taking plays off, and the crowd seen it. The crowd knew it, you know what I'm saying? And I think that in his conversation, the most thing he could have been thinking about was, they really gonna play me like this, all this stuff like that. I know, I mean, right, George Jefferson, right? He want to be paid, but I don't believe he want to leave Jacksonville. Why would he want to go somewhere now? You know what I'm saying? All over a conversation on the sideline with your coach, dude. This league's not bigger than you. I mean, and I blame Antonio Brown for this stuff, for the stuff Jalen Ramsey doing. I blame Melvin Gordon, Le'Veon Bell. Who else want to hold out for money? Zeke. Blame them for it. You know, you giving the league, you making the league look bad with the whole, I'm going to hold out because I need that check. Jalen Ramsey deserves to get paid. I'm a fan. Look, I'm a fan. He deserves to get paid. But we also was on a losing streak. You see what I'm saying? You also locked down DeAndre Hopkins, held him to under 100 yards a game, one of his worst games of his career. That's cool. We also lost that game. Huh. Right. And in the same sentence, you get in front of the whole Jacksonville fan base, and you know you kind of push back. But Jalen Ramsey always has been a person who talks. I mean, you look at what he done last year. He called most of the quarterbacks in the league garbage, and Jacksonville went 4 and such. So your mouth didn't back up. Your gameplay did not back up what you said last year. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. But your mouth didn't back up your play last year. You know what I'm saying? Because in the game Thursday night, you gave up the most yards. And you knew you was gonna play Wednesday night. You knew you wasn't gonna get traded Tuesday night. But you gave up the most yards when they was getting yards. Because Calais Campbell was all over Mariota. The whole defensive line all over Derrick Hare. Derrick Hare had, 16 carries for 44 yards? Go back to the game last year. He had about 328 on the ground, 228 on the ground. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you trying to prove a point, your point was to go out and ball, because what you said in the press conference was you want to go out and ball. You want to be here for your teammates. You was getting booed because you was out there playing the worst on the field, and the Jaguars still got the win without your play. So in order to gain that check, show up. Because I don't think they want to trade you. The whole team don't want you to go nowhere. The coaching staff, the owner don't want you to go nowhere. Show up and play. You talk too much. Get your head out your ass and play football. You ain't just start showing out because you felt like Doug Marrone should have thrown that flag. Man, it ain't had nothing to do with that, man. You seen somebody that called you on the phone. Hey, man, you need to ask for a way out. No, bro. No, sit right here. We gonna break right here. You want to leave because Nick Foles got hurt? He ain't the best quarterback on the damn staff. If you want to know the truth, Nick Foles wasn't the best quarterback on the staff. Hell, MINSHEW just hot. Cam Robinson was actually blocking. He was actually playing a snap of football. First round draft pick. First time he took a snap since he was drafted. You gotta be patient with him. The Jags was 3 minutes away from going to the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots, and then they fell short. The next year, the injury bug hit. Oh, now you want out because they losing. I just want to win. You play ball. You got to play ball. Let me answer some of these questions, man. I don't know who did that with the microphone situation. I don't. The way the way he was in the press conference, Gabe, he sounded like he wanted to be a team player, but where he gonna go and be a non-team player at? Who gonna let him free ball like that? You see what the Patriots just did? Antonio Brown, the hottest thing on the market right now. Cut him. Shit. You ain't doing enough, baby. You ain't doing enough. Yeah, exactly. Politics has taken over a lot, and the NFL is at that point now where, it's just like you can't even really be engaged with NFL for real. Like, but the first 5 weeks of college football is gonna be trash, especially if you stay in the state of Alabama and you're an Alabama fan. They playing cake, not just them. Most of the SEC is playing cake teams the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season. So it's really not I got something to look forward to. That first week you got all college football, but that second week, third week, fourth week, you got the NFL. And don't get me wrong, the NFL, is more of the same, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we only can look forward to what we got going on right now, you know what I'm saying? And mostly right now it's just, my bad. Mostly right now it's just cupcake teams, and you got some good NFL games that's coming on this weekend too. You got Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. You see what time it is with that though, So like I said, man, it's more the same of saying only thing we can do is wait on the good games to come up and hope for the best. Because, the NFL has taken a major tumble. And I really was debating on, was I going to get the NFL ticket? But the fact that my old lady's a Chicago fan, and, we don't get no Chicago down here in Alabama, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go for what I knew, But politics has taken over the NFL, man. And when the president get involved, and you got, man, it's just so much different stuff, man, going on in the NFL. You don't know what's going on, man. But let's go on to the little next situation. Y'all know they just released Antonio Brown, man. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. You know, I mean, it is what it is. This is what he do. This is the hottest thing on the market right now, and he can't stay on the field to save his life, and you know why. Antonio Brown released by the Patriots, blah, blah, blah. Sexually assaulted. But it's a twist to this case, though. And a lot of people not going to like it because somebody else's name was brought up. Said the cousin, Marquise Brown, the superstar over there in Baltimore, said he was a witness. He was there one night when the sexual assaulting was going on. Yeah, he about to join that same list Kaepernick on. Ray Rice too. But can you blame them though? I mean, this dude here full of drama, and he like to be on social media with it. I mean, look how he did Juju. Juju just wanted some advice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's too late. Once the Patriots release you, it's over with. You're not gonna go nowhere else now. I mean, that whole Pittsburgh turmoil mess, man, with Big Ben and Juju, and man, these boys finna pay the price, man. Le'Veon, I'm a holdout. I don't want to play. You go get you a good contract. You get in the Jets, play a snap of football, and you get an MRI. Big Ben out for the season. Elbow messed up. Antonio Brown ain't got no job, man. That whole Pittsburgh turmoil, man. That's why the NFL is where it's at right now, because we can't get nowhere with this. We can't get into Antonio Brown, man. Sit down somewhere, bro. Sit down. And then you got little Marquise Brown. And Marquise Brown is on the path of being a nice rookie for the year. And somebody called his name out and said, oh, he was at the scene one night. Now what you gonna do? Yeah, I knew he wanted to play for Oakland, man. You knew he didn't want to play for Oakland. He knew he been trying to get to the Patriots since before he left Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh said they weren't finna trade you to them. That's my arch rival. What I look like sending you around there to them? What is that about? Yeah. He got to humble himself. Also, he got to beat this case he in too, though. He ain't going nowhere. He can't beat this case. He got to get all these charges up off his back, and he got to clear his cousin name too, Lil Marquise Brown, the Ravens all-star 3 games in wide receiver. He got to get everybody clear now. It's the only way he get a contract this year is gonna be late, and the team looking for a spot. He might end up in New York where the Giants at. They gonna need some help anyway. Yep, they lost a lot. Like, you got to think about it. Like, when you lose somebody like Amari Cooper, that's a big hit, man. That's wallet work. You know what I'm saying? So you lose Amari Cooper, you got to go get something that's gonna stand up next to Amari Cooper. He balling in Dallas, but you can't really tell because the Zeke run that show over there, and Zeke is the one who got paid out of everybody that was looking for the check. So you can't really blame it on none of that. I mean, Zeke put the stamp on this is my team. Y'all get in line. And but when you lose a Amari Cooper, but that's John Gruden though. John Gruden ain't never been on an all-star player like that. This guy had Rich Gannon, MVP quality. Who is Rich Gannon? You know what I'm saying? Like, he won a Super Bowl with Brad Johnson and Sean King. Like, I mean, that was Dungeon Team, but I mean, let's do the math now. John Gruden ain't never been no, I want an all-star on my team. He drafted Josh Jacobs. He's this big. Come on, man. That's crazy. Yep. The Giants need, no, I don't think Eli's time is up. Not sorry. His time just up. He should have, when he got the second, I don't say when he got the second Super Bowl. Last year should have been his last year. And to be honest, you know, he should have just took what he got and move away from whatever he got going on, man. But far as to go by the Giants, I'm gonna try to push a couple of NFL teams in there and knock it on loose and all that other good stuff. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed me that support though, man. And like I said, it's my solo project. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing what I can do when I can do it. Before I go anywhere, let me give y'all a little 2-8 news or whatnot. 2-8 is still dropping the hoodies. Contact me. You know my number. Appreciate it. Contact me for the hoodies, the jackets. I haven't got my hands on the feel of the jacket, but I'm going to drop the jacket soon too, so all that's good stuff. T-shirt still $15. You can get one of them. I'm also coming up with some for breast cancer awareness month. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of designs in my head I ain't put down on paper yet, but all that's in due time and whatnot. So y'all keep hollering at me. I'm going to keep hollering at y'all, man. And I know y'all see them graphics. Give me a thumbs up for them graphics, man. I put my work in them. Oh, appreciate that, Quintel. I see everybody. I see all the love, man. I appreciate the love. Y'all just don't know, G. It's hard work and dedication, man. And I had lost that mood. I ain't gonna tell you no story. I think the most part about it was just I ain't want to get up and 2K came out and I really was trying to get a hold to that situation. But anyway, let me get on to my situation. Cuzzo, what's up, G? Appreciate that love, man. But let me kick a little NFL to y'all, man. I mean, a little college football to y'all. It's a small bit of college football out there. Brady Jack, he said, we ain't done till break down the biggest college football game of the week, UGA. You know I ain't going to what, man. I ain't gonna say I ain't had nothing put together for college football because I really want to do 2 shows, but we're gonna definitely talk college. We can definitely talk this college football though. Excuse me. I gotta get my drink. Let's talk. Should we go Georgia, Notre Dame first, or should we go Auburn, Texas A&M first? Which one you want to do? I'm gonna go. Such a piecey little situation. Let's go Georgia, Notre Dame. It's the rematch from last year from the playoffs, ain't it? Close to it. Another B. Something like that. Nah. He said Auburn ain't gonna say the main event. All right, cool. Auburn, Texas A&M. I think in the last show we talked about who's gonna beat Nick Saban first, and I said Jimbo Fisher because he gonna get to him first. But Bo Nix look good, man. I mean, they did struggle, a lot with Tulane, but I mean, we gotta understand the most thing about Auburn is they're young. That's a young team. That's a young quarterback back there. When Cam Newton won the championship, he was touching him on the thigh. He was yay big. You know what I'm saying? In the same conversation, though, you got to take Auburn for what they got going on. A&M, on the other hand, it looks like the same A&M team. You got mostly juniors and seniors on that team, and they still subpar. It's excuse me. It's not Jimbo. Jimbo. They gave Jimbo Fisher a lot of money to make something happen with that team. They got another 2 years. They got another year before they make something really just stand over the top. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Bo Nix might have a career game against Texas A&M because their defense is lackluster. It's not nothing to talk about. I believe Bo Nix will have a career game on him, and I really believe that Auburn beats them by at least 2 touchdowns. And it's not even Bo Nix doesn't even have to get it done. Auburn's defense is decent. Ooh, I'm garbage today with that throttle. Baby, bring me something to drink. Garbage with that throttle. My bad. He said, Said Kellen Mond flopped against Clemson. Exactly. And that's he's a junior. He should be graduating. He should be ready. He should be primed and ready. He's not. Kellen Mond, I was gassed on Kellen Mond. I thought he didn't grow up. That LSU game from last year where they scored 70 points apiece. A lot of that was Kellen Mond throwing that football. He hasn't showed me nothing since that game. It's been the same Kellen Mond we all been accustomed to. And he hasn't grown. The fact that Jimbo Fisher, you got Jimbo Fisher, big time. Gus Malzahn, medium time. You know what I'm saying? But Gus Malzahn has a quarterback that he can teach. Jimbo Fisher just got Kellen Mond. He hasn't grown at all. So with Malzahn having, look at that. With Malzahn having Bo Nix and he can tell him what to do and the running game get going and the defense play their part, they're going to beat them again. Last year, A&M versus Auburn. A&M up 2 touchdowns, fourth quarter, 4 minutes to go. They blowed that game. And the defense won that game, man. That's why. And then Stidham came out. Ooh, I'm so garbage, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trash at the throttle. I'm getting sick, though. But the defense came back and won that game, man. It's going to be the same thing this year. And I don't think Auburn will fall down to them. They may get a 3-7 lead or something like that, but I think Auburn beats them 2 touchdowns. Yeah, that's just because the Kellen Mond situation, he has not grown. He's just still here. I mean, he's got some big, tall receivers. But as far as it go by his accuracy, his better read coverage, still playing like he's a freshman. He's still throwing passes Bo Nix supposed to throw. So far as it goes by Auburn A&M, take Auburn 28-10. I say 13, 28-13. And that's Auburn with a nice defense, with a decent defense. And you can't believe like you don't want to believe in Bo Nix and a lot of fun. He's just a freshman, right? A freshman that can be coached, a freshman that also beat the Heisman Trophy candidate in a one-on-one game. I brought his team back from behind and won a game, and they're undefeated. I just think he's got what it takes. Kellen Mond showed you what he can do against Clemson, and which was nothing. He can't read defense. He can't read nothing. What y'all got? Let's go. Let's go Gators. Y'all know when I get to talking about them Gators, I get to smiling. Got the Texas Gunslanger. I guess we'll go like this. Tennessee, Florida. Florida ranked number 9. We don't look like. Let me start saying we. We don't look like a number 9 team. We look more like a 15 team up until the third quarter when it was time for the Gunslinger to get right. So I think, Tennessee still got some building to do. I mean, they got a big win over Chattanooga. What can you say? I mean, that's Chattanooga. But all in all, I know y'all heard my little puppy say something just then. But anyway, I think we should beat Tennessee 35-14. Leave it at that. Moving on. Let's go on to what's the other big game we got this weekend? Oh, okay. Let me get it right then. Hold up. Because if y'all was saying something in the Facebook situation, shout out to that man. Now, boy, oh God. I gotta know what he doing, man. Yeah, they working on that. Let me see. Hold on, let me check, man, because I'm trying to see what y'all got going on. I was watching the wrong room. I can't see it as far as I got. I don't know. Should I refresh it? Da 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 da. Oh, boy, if that thing just cut off, I'm gonna be pissed. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, it good. We straight. I don't know if we getting comments in the Facebook wrong. Y'all gotta tell me because I couldn't tell y'all for real. But I appreciate you anyway for coming through and helping me out. He said, War Eagle. Who is that? Jeff Brasher. War Eagle. Go Gators. I mean, we'll see y'all soon. I told Phil, baby. Come on down to the swamp thing. What other games we got? I tell you, I think Antonio Brown is the one who. Oh, the wife real now. The wife is real. Oh yeah, and you on camera. Yeah, I was killing myself. I was dying. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's love, y'all. It is what it is. I appreciate her. Y'all gotta appreciate her too, because I was dying. Let me get back to it though. Let me get back to y'all. I guess we're gonna have to run it this way. Yeah. Shout out to Randy Witherspoon. Send me that old friend. Look at I'm looting the worker. Okay, bet. Okay, here we go. He says, you think Jalen Hurts is going to win Heisman over Tua? Yeah. I also think that, and I know there's some Bama fans in the room and they're going to get the head and see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, Jalen versus Tua and Heisman. Let me explain something to y'all. And like I said, I know some Bama fans in the room and they going to hear a lot of it. To me, Jalen is getting a pass from a lot of people. I don't want to hear that. I don't. He's gonna win the Heisman. Listen. Alabama, everybody know that's the best team in the nation, and they've been like that for the past 10 years. They've been the best team. In between that, you done had Clemson, Auburn, Florida State, and Georgia up until a point. So Jalen Hurts leaves Alabama and goes to Oklahoma. To me, he ran. To me, he did what most quarterbacks do. Hop in the transfer portal. Don't fight for their job. Go to another team. Go to a team where it's simple as. Jalen, don't get me wrong. Jalen Hurts is a great player. As of the SEC championship game, he won. He was a polished quarterback. Jalen Hurts ran to Oklahoma in one of the weakest conferences, period, divisions, whatever. I just don't think he deserves. He is in that conversation of, okay, he got to this point. But what did he do? Who has he beat? What has he shown us to say he's a Heisman Trophy winner? Because the first week of football, Jalen Hurts took out running. He made a lot of things shake and he made a lot of things move. And then he turns around. Jalen Hurts should be the Heisman Trophy winner. We can't get to him the first week on no cake team. I mean, like I said in the beginning, the first 5 weeks of football, college football, is cupcake games, and that goes for all the big names on the scale. You got to get these little cupcake teams out, see what you got working with and all that other stuff. I understand that because Florida plays 2 cupcake teams. The SEC is right here, and then Alabama is right here. But his stats are great. Don't get me wrong. He has great stats. Is he going to win the Heisman Trophy over Tua? Yes. If they play in the playoffs, will they beat Alabama? No, because he's not going to get a test until they play Texas Tech. That's later on in the season. I'm not even sure they play Texas, but that's later on in the season, right? That's it. They're not playing nobody else. Nobody's. Jalen Hurts got a pass from all Alabama, Auburn, UAB, everybody in the state of Alabama. He getting a pass from everybody. This dude ran out of the SEC and ran to one of the weakest conferences, divisions, state of football, ran all over some bum team. Oh, my God, he's going to be a Heisman. Yeah, he's going to win it. Of course he is. He should win it. Throwing up numbers like that on cupcake teams. But when he played Texas Tech and he throws up 500 yards passing and 200 yards rushing, I salute him. But I still don't think he should be in a conversation about Heisman Trophy. This dude was at Alabama, and he got beat out of his job and ran to Oklahoma. He couldn't run to no other SEC team. I get that. Why not stay in Alabama? Why not help win? Help win another championship. Go to the league. You're not going to be drafted before Tua. Miami going to look for Tua next year, 2020. He going to be the first round draft pick, and he going to be a boss. When Tua gets to the next level, he's going to be a boss because he can't read coverage either. He can run, jump up and down, but he can't read coverage either. Yeah, everybody make sure y'all share this post, man. Shout out to Quintez, man, pulling back up. But for us to go by Jalen versus Tua for Heisman, Jalen's going to get it, dog. Tua has a harder schedule. I mean, he got one of the best wide receivers in the country. But Jalen got more than he got. Jalen got some legs. He got a baby arm. He got some good legs, and he can get away from a lot of situations. And he in a weak conference. It's going to come down to the Big Ten championship game. Whoever he play down there, like their schedule's kind of weak, man. Like, that's the most important thing, that their schedule is weak. So let's scoot on, man. Let's scoot on. Y'all, what question y'all got for me, man? Because, I mean, y'all working me out there. I feel it. I like it. Shout out to the wife coming down here relieving some of the pain in my neck. Y'all think UAB going to win their conference again? That'll be big for the city. I ain't tell you no story now. Oh, so y'all ain't got nothing to say? Okay. I feel it. Oh. You said you the show. I know, bro. I know. Let's see. I'm trying to see because I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Alabama play Southern Miss this weekend. Negative 38.5. This is my thing. I'm gonna ask this question because I want to hear what the Bama fans got to say. Do y'all think y'all look kind of shaky? I mean, I did speak on that game. No, I ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna get down to Georgia Notre game, but no, definitely not. Definitely not. Gus Miles, if they have thought of firing Gus Miles on, they're not gonna think that no more. Gus Malzahn has an excuse. He's got a freshman quarterback. And if you fire Gus Malzahn right now, you're gonna set the program back 2 years. You don't want to do that. But anyway, let me ask the question. Does Alabama look shaky to y'all? I mean, I need for the Bama fans to step to the front and put their hands up and all that other good stuff. Make sure they hit the like and the subscription buttons and all that other stuff. But does Alabama not look a little, now I don't say shaky on offense. The defense gave up 300 yards to a no-name quarterback in South Carolina. Will Muschamp has never been known for offense, ever. But their defense is how he always has had a mid-grade, that 89, maybe some 87, 89 gas. He's always had a defense. Always talk good defenses and all that other good stuff. So is that something the Bama fans need to worry about? You know what I'm saying? Because, 300 yards to South Carolina to a no-name quarterback? That's, I don't know. I mean, I know we got to make it look good, but in the same conversation, we talking 300 yards to a no-name quarterback. Maybe I'm slipping. I don't know. Maybe I'm just off my game. Let's see. Speak on that game. I spoke on that game. We should beat the brakes out Tennessee. My bad. I don't know if you missed it. I know you bring me something to drink, but we should beat Tennessee by at least 50 to 60, 70 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But we got a quarterback ain't never started a football game. Never. Since high school. And that's hard to game plan for. So I mean, you ask me, we've watched Kyle Trask live in person. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. So okay, cool. Here we go. About the Bama talk. Brady Jackson on YouTube says, it's concerning. We're in every game because of offense. Okay, Stan, give me 1 second. Let me get this one question. I'm going to pull up on you. He says, it's concerning. We're in every game because of offense, but defense is going to have to shape up to compete long term. I agree with that. And like I said, I wasn't taking shots at Bama, but I wanted to know, did they, like, you know, you got to get like right here and you be like, okay, hey. Because we can't, you know, you ain't been known for a kick in quite some time. And if the game gets on the line, is it what is it going to shape up to? You know, that's my whole conversation about that. But I'm glad you said something, because, you know, a lot of Bama fans be like, man, we be beating the brakes off people, man. We be going, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But some Bama fans are in denial. I'll be in denial too. I don't want 17, 18 no thing, you know what I'm saying? We don't do no more ring gang up, you know what I'm saying? They like a married man. I've been married so many times, 18 times. Let me get to that next question. Stanley Stevenson says, Bama versus Oklahoma in the playoffs is the storyline. They're going to make sure that happen. Oklahoma beat up. Oklahoma definitely beat up. As far as it go by Bama got to get through LSU, Texas A&M, Georgia, and Florida. That's a nice big gauntlet right there, which, I mean, they might come out on top of that, but, you know, you gotta think about it like this. Bama they have a tough schedule if you include the SEC championship game. You know, that's and Tua's gonna perform regardless, and LSU can't seem to move the football when they play Bama, so that's a given. Kellen Mond is still subpar, so that's a given. Georgia can't beat Alabama on a worst day, that's a given. And who knows what Florida will look like against an Alabama team, and that's a given. So, far as it go by Bama and Oklahoma, it depends on what place they're in, because Oklahoma might skip around and get to the 2 or the 3. You know what I'm saying? So then they might not meet each other. Bama not finna drop no games this year, because they're going to beat up on Southern Miss this weekend. Going to show y'all what time it is. And then, you know, when they get to a point, they say, I feel okay against LSU. Okay, indeed. He says Georgia is the most concerning if we make it both to SEC title game. Their strength. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if I'm tagged in that post or what. If y'all find, I'm trying to see where that is. Okay, I'm gonna see where that is. But he said Georgia is the most concerning if we make it both to the SEC title game. Their strength plays perfectly in our weakness. Let me tell you this about Georgia. And I want all the Georgia fans to listen up. Jake Fromm's gonna have to graduate first. Whoever the backup is gonna have to ball second. Third, Kirby cannot be scared to win the game. Kirby in the second half plays not to lose. He does not keep his foot on the gas pedal. In order for Georgia to get over that hump, that hump of beating Alabama in whatever game it is. Oh, man, that's a good question. Give me a second. Whatever that is, though, with Georgia, Kirby cannot be scared to win the game because there's going to be a lot of fame that's going to come with that. There's finally a coach that's beat Nick Saban, that coached under Saban. I got to go and win this championship without Nick Saban. I got to go ahead and do this without Nick Saban. Kirby cannot be afraid to beat Nick Saban because the fame comes after that. In order to bring that championship back to Georgia, Kirby has to be able to play 4 quarters of football with the team he knows best, and that's Alabama. That's what it's gonna take with the whole Georgia situation. It's not a I'm good and they bad, or they bad and they good right here. And it ain't got nothing to do with the players on the field. It's the coaching. When Georgia came out the second half in the SEC title game last year, when no coaching going on, run the ball. Let's try to run the ball and see what we can do. Blase, 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 blase. He can't be scared to coach. You was killing him over the top, kill him over the top all night. Keep throwing the ball. Jake Fromm is the man you done let quarterback since you been there. You got to keep going with that. And as far as LSU go, they can't beat y'all. They can't beat Bama. Older run, it don't matter who. The only person going to beat Bama is Phil Farmer. What's the Auburn coach name that beat y'all? They had the so thong. That dude, yeah, him. I can't call his name out, but I'm gonna go look to another question. Stanley said you think Bama will still get in with 2 losses. What 2 losses they gonna get? They not lose no game this year. Look. Let me give you this Bama schedule real quick. Let me Tuberville. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. The Tuberville with the so thong. Alabama play Ole Miss next week. That's gonna be a good game. Little do anybody know that's gonna be a pretty good game. It's because Ole Miss always play Bama tough, but Bama gonna be to choke them out by the second quarter. So that means that's a win. Then they play A&M, and Kellen Mond has not developed. So that's gonna be a good game all the way down to the 4th quarter, but it's gonna be about 2 touchdowns. They're gonna play Tennessee, 5 touchdowns. Arkansas, 6 touchdowns. LSU, 17-3 at the most. Mississippi State, 3 touchdowns. I don't even know who WCU is. 8 touchdowns. And then when they're going to get to the Iron Bowl, it's going to be a good game. It's always a good game. It is always a good game. So, far as that go by, Bama not losing no game this year. I mean, I believe if they win out, they win their schedule out and lose the SEC title game, I still think they'll get in. They can get in with 1 loss. Because the Big Ten team, they don't never do what they're supposed to do. The Big 12 or number 2, whatever number they is, Pac-12 and all that. Nah. With 1 loss, they can still get in. With 2 losses, Bama can't get in now. Because if they got 2 losses, that means LSU beat them, and that means Georgia beat them. I don't think Clemson might got a joyride to the championship too. I mean, we might get to see that Bama Clemson thing again, but I don't know. He said, Mike Mills, what's good, son? Let's see. Hold on, y'all slow a little bit because they put them in now. Clemson will beat Bama, LOL. He said, Washington or BYU? Washington State or Washington. They play Washington? Yeah, Washington. BYU not good. Tennessee just bad. That's all. Ain't nothing major about it. Tennessee just bad. They just not good at all. What you got for Notre Dame, UGA? I guess that's the big topic. That's the last topic. Pac-12 isn't sending anyone. They might. Washington might make a little noise. Right? Squeeze on up in the front door. Something like that. They might. I guess we'll roll on down to Big Georgia. Notre Dame. Y'all ready for this? Cause I ain't gonna do that. He said tough road game for the UW. We're going to BYU. Right. But in the same sentence that, like I said, BYU is good. They're not better than Washington though. They're good, but they're not better than Washington though. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I think BYU beat Tennessee. Look how they beat Tennessee. So like, they're decent, but they're not gonna beat Washington. I mean, like a lot of teams are ranked just because we ain't got nobody else to put there. We ran out of SEC teams to put in the top 25, and it's just like that, bro. Like, I thought North Carolina was gonna make a splash this year, and then they go out there and lose to Citadel. Like, not Citadel, they go out there and lose. They look at it like that, like I think they just ran out of teams to put in there. Let me get my little self together right now. Let's see. Georgia showed out against Arkansas State, man, and they were supposed to. Whatever. So you got Georgia and because we skipped right on over Wisconsin and Michigan. Michigan dropped in the game this year. In the game this year, they're gonna fire Harbaugh. Period. His time in Michigan is up. If he makes it all the way undefeated and get to Ohio State and lose, they're going to fire Harbaugh. So I don't talk about Harbaugh because Michigan trash to me. And Harbaugh's trash to me. I think he should have stayed in the NFL where he belonged. Sometimes playing with kids ain't all that in a bowl of biscuits. So, whatever. I like this Jeffrey guy, though. Pretty good. Pretty good, though. Let me get to where I'm going. So, Clemson plays Charlotte this weekend, too. I just want y'all to know one team in the nation has not played a ranked team yet, so I just want y'all to know that. The defending national champs has not played a ranked team all year. I just want y'all to know that they are not going to play a ranked team all this year. I guess we got Georgia. I'm just gonna go. Cause I just don't want to do Georgia like that, man. Cause I don't want to do Notre Dame like that either. But Notre Dame ain't got over the hump yet, man. But Georgia ain't played nobody to show us what they got. We know Jake Fromm gonna do what he gonna do, and we know Swift gonna do what he gonna do. But everything else on that team, young, freshman. So I know we gonna go into the game and saying, well, I mean, they got DeAndre Swift and blah blah blah. That's cool. What else do they got though? So, but we know Notre Dame is in the rankings because of their name. Notre Dame got punished by Clemson. Was that Clemson? Clemson last year. You know what I'm saying? In the playoffs, and they had a whole week out to think about who they were going to play and all that. That's why I just said, like, it's rather hard for me to say Georgia going to beat them and Notre Dame going to beat them. But, man, I'm just I'm a wild guessing, man. Georgia going to beat them. We don't know what Georgia got. We just know what Georgia has showed us. They done beat up on some cold teams, and they look good against some cupcake teams. That's all we got for them. You know what I'm saying? But far as it go by Notre Dame, we don't know what Notre Dame bringing because Notre Dame is ranked because of their name. That's all that we know. So I'm taking Georgia 35-21. That's it. I mean, it's going to be a high-scoring game because you don't know Notre Dame going to play in the defense, but you don't know what Georgia looks like on offense because they're young. We know what DeAndre Swift going to do. Jay Fromm is a game manager, right? DeAndre Swift is a runner, and he can run. That is good for him, but what else do they have? Wide receiver, everything else, front line, wide receiver core, and tight. You got a redshirt junior, tight end. But other than that, what else do they got? Their offensive line seem to be able to block real good against cupcake teams. But again, what else? What do they have that you can say they can knock Notre Dame off? We don't even know what Notre Dame doesn't have something that they can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just right there. But as far as it go with Georgia's schedule goes like this. Georgia got a tough road ahead of them. Would Georgia make the playoffs this year? No. They're going to lose to Florida. They're going to lose to Florida. I don't know what, however that go. But and I ain't saying that because this is my show. I'm letting you know that Georgia going to lose to Florida. That's a tough one, man. But Georgia, Notre Dame, man, 35-21. I ain't have a big one on them. That wasn't even a big-time game, you ask me. It's just Georgia versus Notre Dame. And then they beat them every year. Like, when they come to this point, they beat them every time. It's same thing, over and over. It's going to be a good game. Hope we get to see it all. All right, look, y'all. This how we get down. I appreciate everybody that spent through here. Everybody that hit that share button. Everybody that's still walking here to come back out the door. I appreciate y'all. I promise you, I'm gonna be heartfelt right here. This is heartfelt. I had lost my will to do it. Even after I built it and all that other good stuff, I had lost my will to do it. And my guy talked to me, man, and he put me in a strong place, and I appreciate it because when I was waiting on it, oh no, he's never been though. When I hold on, cause see, Michael came back with a question. I guess Michael wanted to talk. Mike, you're a Georgia fan, right? If I'm not mistaken. Brian Kelly's never been a top tier coach, but is what's his name? Kirby Smart. Can Kirby Smart get y'all over that hump though? Cause if beating Notre Dame will put another win in your column, but that ain't who you want to be. That ain't what you want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? But we'll talk more of it Monday morning after all the games. But let me go with a heartfelt message, then I got to get up out of here. My guy put me back in my place, and he supports a lot, and y'all don't know what the dude do for me. You know what I'm saying? And half the stuff that you see flying across the screen and all that other stuff like that, I learned it from him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my guy put me back right here, and he made sure that, you know what I'm saying, man, you got talent, keep doing what you're doing, blase, whatever, blah, blah. So like I said, this is my third solo show. Feel me? Every week I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm back working on it and all that good stuff. So y'all bear with me, man. Monday evening, we'll see Monday evening, 1 o'clock. Never Knows Podcast Live, YouTube, Facebook Live. I'm out. Enough. I don't even know what to say when I leave. Holla at y'all, man. Appreciate it. Mike Mill, get at me.